It looks like we're going to get our first gameplay tease tomorrow, but on the thumbnail that EA put out, it's letting us know something about our first look at abilities within College Football 25. And again, shout out to our sponsor for this video, Prize Picks. Today, I am running a lineup where if I win and you retweet the tweet on there, $50. $50 to someone who retweets it. If we win, coming up, use code CC. Your first deposit matched up to $100. Let's talk about this. And if you're not kind of know what abilities are, I'm going to break that down for you as well. So this is the thumbnail for the teaser tomorrow. EA is obviously have a full release coming. A deep dive is what this video is going to be called. And this is the thumbnail that they have. And we see above the player's head, abilities. Okay, the abilities. Now we saw it mentioning that every player, again, we'll see how that really works out, is going to have 8 abilities, 5 physical, 3 mental abilities. And what we can see here is certain players are probably going to have different levels of the abilities on here, because they were mentioning that, hey, not every ability is going to work every single time. They said there would be 8. We can count. There's 8. And some of these, I really don't know what they are. And I am happy that EA is going to be using different things, because me personally, I felt like the ability system that they've been using in Madden, while it obviously does what it's supposed to do, we kind of need new things in there. So much of it, you find one and you just work with it. Here, the fact that players are going to have these. So again, we're going to see different tiers of them. You see gold, you see silver. Got to assume there's probably bronze there as well for maybe a lower overall type player. But this has given us an idea of what's going on here just a little bit. Again, I don't really know what they all mean. There's only a few that I could really pick out that, you know, you could say, oh, that's for catching or something like that, or whatever it is. But this is a great look at it to see this in actual person here. I'm really curious, and I hope they really talk about this in depth, because I want to know what some of these are, how effective they're going to be. What if does a bronze one work 25% of the time? Does the silver one work 50% of the time? Does the gold one work 75% of the time? Is it a dice roll? All that sort of stuff. But this is our first look here. We see them. There's 8. It looks very cool. I want to know more, and we will get to know a ton more on that tomorrow. And if you don't really know what abilities are, because maybe you've been gone, they're basically these things right here that you can put on players, which gives them extra boost, extra talents, extra skills. This one, Tom Brady, Master Tactician, allows him to make hot routes faster. It allows him to playmaker faster. It allows him to have all the popular bonus hot routes: Gunslinger, throw faster; set fate lead, throw faster; roaming deadeye, throw more accurate in situations. Again, we don't see a lot of overtake and overlap on that screen in here. In fact, the only really one that you could really see would be something that looks like some of these aggressive catch situations, as we saw. Again, not saying that that's necessarily going to be the case, but when you see someone catching the ball like that, it kind of leads you to think similar to maybe what Most is. Again, we'll hope that none of these are really, really overpowering. The biggest thing that I want to see from abilities within College Football 25, me personally, again, you can think differently, by all means, you should form your own opinion, is that I want to make sure that the quarterbacks don't need to have some crazy ability to be able to throw the ball with the proper speed. I just don't like that. It is such a mismatch between players, because people will obviously gravitate towards certain teams in Dynasty, in the road to the College Football Playoff, and even then we may not like it in Ultimate Team as well. So I really hope that there's a much better balance. Again, as we're seeing that, and we've heard that the gameplay speed is about 30% faster. That's fantastic. Hey, while you're doing this, let's take some of these other abilities that we have had to be put into the game and just make them in the game, right? Quarterbacks just throw faster if they have a higher throw power. Oh my God, that is going to be wild. Let people play the way they should play without having to have some superhero stuff on there. The superhero stuff should just be an added bonus to make the player maybe a little better, but not usable. I'm excited to see it tomorrow. Hopefully we get some more information from EA. And again, I'm expecting a lot of information from all the creators that were down there. Shout out to them. Glad they got to go and see all that. We'll be back tomorrow, boys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Abilities, they're coming. And I really hope it's not a necessity in the game to play and use whatever team you want, because I don't always want to use Georgia or something like that. I want to use Georgia State. I'm out. Peace.